Hello, and congratulations to the class of 2020. Hi, I'm Dana Lasenby, and I am doing this as a favor to my cousin Craig. You know him as Pastor Minister Walter C. Presley. If you know anything about us growing up, I'm not a big public speaker, but out of love, I'm doing this for my cousin, and out of love for you in the future you hold. What makes us stronger? I know we have all gone through a number of things, especially in the recent past and even currently going through a lot of challenges with COVID-19. Probably the biggest challenge you're experiencing is the loss of loved ones, family and friends, and then also the loss of a celebration. So I do this as a celebration to you today. Growing up with my family, we always celebrated everything. We were surrounded by love, a lot of family, and always had my cousin Craig. He's not the person that you know. You might know a little bit, but I could go on and on about that. But I do want to say there is so much hope for your future. So remember those things that make you stronger. For the graduates today, remember that you're surrounded by love. You have the love of your family, whether they're with us or in spirit. And then there's always that Craig in the family to keep you going, to lift your spirits. But there's always questions growing up. Why me? Why this? Why, when, where, now? What I learned, it's always the answer comes, well, the correct answer comes from God. I learned that very early on. As you see this picture, my cousins, with the exception of me and my sister, all had their fathers. Well, God had a different plan for me and my sister. So he always sent and had surrounded by us backup people, my grandfather, my papa, my uncles, and my cousin Craig, Pastor Walter C. Presley. I never had a doubt in my mind that I was protected, that I was loved, and that has made me the person I am today. So, graduates, have a plan. So I'm showing you these family pictures because my mother and Craig's mother always had a plan. They had a vision, how the holidays should look, how the food should be, how everything was going to come together. So as you move forward in your life, have a plan. What's your vision for your future? Where do you see yourselves? And I know that sounds a little cliche, but it's really true. When I was young and in high school, I always wanted to be an attorney. I had my first psychology class, and I knew at that point that I wanted to be a psychologist. So I had a vision, I had a plan, and I put it to work. Did it go off perfectly? No. Were there challenges? Absolutely. I didn't give up because I knew that that's what I wanted to do. So one of the other things I'll tell you is always review your plan. Surround yourself with peers that are positive, with mentors that push you and support you in challenges, and then those other people. Those people that happen to come into our lives that are always looking out for our best interests. They can bring some value too if you look at it differently. Those, I think, are what the young people call as haters. Haters can help you to go after those things that you know you want and not be barriers. But also they question your plan and make you become more passionate about what it is that you want to do. Also, find your prayer. So I call this my before. When I was growing up, when things didn't go my way and I couldn't sleep, maybe I had a test or something I thought was almost maybe the end of the world, I would say the Lord's Prayer until I went to sleep. And as I got older, that was the thing that helped me going through college, being married, raising a family, or anything that comes my way. If I find myself overthinking in the middle of the night, I say the Lord's Prayer over and over and over until I find myself peacefully at rest. So God always has a plan. We just have to pray that he shows it to us. And so find that one prayer that you can say to yourself that soothes your soul. So I can say that this is my after. And my after is surrounded by the scripture that I probably felt fit me the most, probably about 10 years ago. And that's always has me focusing on God's grace. My scripture is Ephesians 2, 8 through 10. For it is by grace you have been saved through faith, and this is not from ourselves. It is the gift of God, not by works, so that no one can boast. For we are God's handiwork, created in Jesus Christ, to do good works, which God prepared us in advance for us to do. So find your scripture, find your prayer that keeps you through your journey in life. Surround yourself with the people who love you, who encourage you, who support you, and find happiness, even in the smallest things. So again, graduates, congratulations, class of 2020, and thank you.